General Hospital spoilers from March 17 to March 28 reveal that Sidwell is becoming increasingly dangerous as his plans are slowly coming to light. His actions are not merely strategic moves but also obsessive adjustments, putting Port Charles in a more dangerous spiral than ever before. But what's even more terrifying is the unexpected connection between Sidwell and Marco, a relationship that could change the entire course of this battle. If the rumors that Marco is Sidwell's son turn out to be true, everything will explode in ways no one can predict. Marco has always been a mysterious man, and although he once tried to distance himself from Sidwell's dark schemes, it seems fate won't let him escape this game. If Marco is indeed Sidwell's son, it means he's caught in a plot far greater than himself, a plot he can't easily escape. Sidwell is not a man who easily relinquishes control, and if he believes Marco is an important piece in his game, he won't hesitate to manipulate him in ways only he can. This places Marco in a very dangerous position. If he ever tried to live a life detached from Sidwell's world, now he might have no choice but to stay. Will he rebel against his father and try to escape his destined fate, or will he be pulled into the dark plan Sidwell has long been plotting? Meanwhile, those around Marco may begin to doubt him. If Sidwell truly intends to control his son, it means Marco could be put in the position of choosing between loyalty to the people he loves and the blood tie to a powerful yet dangerous man. This is not just a shocking truth but a warning that everything is slowly spiraling out of control. Those who once thought Marco was just a wayward man with no purpose might need to rethink. If he is Sidwell's son, it means there's an ambitious, scheming bloodline running through his veins too. But can Marco resist the lure of power, or will he be turned into another version of his father? This truth could shake everything Marco once believed in. If he's forced into a situation where he must choose between confronting his father or becoming part of Sidwell's plan, whichever decision he makes will have unavoidable consequences. His loved ones may feel betrayed, his enemies may see him as a threat, and most importantly, Marco may no longer recognize himself. The story of the relationship between Sidwell and Marco is becoming one of the greatest mysteries of Port Charles. Once the truth is revealed, no one can guarantee that things will remain the same. Sidwell may be adjusting each step to make Marco his heir, but will Marco accept that fate? Or will he become the one person who can overthrow his father before it's too late? One thing is certain, if this secret is truly exposed, it will create an earthquake that could change everything. Port Charles is about to face a storm no one can escape, and Marco will be at the very center of it. Charlotte is preparing to move in with Lulu, but this change is not a smooth beginning for the two of them. Instead of bringing them closer and providing an opportunity to rebuild their relationship, this shift is igniting underlying conflicts, pushing them both into an unavoidable spiral of tension. Lulu had hoped that Charlotte moving in with her would be a chance to heal the wounds of the past, especially after the tumultuous events in her daughter's life. But Lulu quickly realizes that Charlotte is no longer the little girl she once knew. There's something very different in how Charlotte behaves, in how she views the world around her. The anger, mysterious actions, and especially Charlotte's thirst for revenge are slowly coming to the surface, leaving Lulu more confused than ever. Charlotte has endured a lot of pain recently, especially with the constant changes in the important relationships in her life. But instead of trying to adapt to her new environment, Charlotte seems to be haunted by the things of the past. She hasn't forgotten those who hurt her and is quietly planning her revenge. This could involve targeting those she believes have made her life miserable, which could lead Charlotte down a very dangerous path. Lulu quickly realizes that controlling her daughter is not an easy task. Charlotte is no longer the girl who would listen to her mother, and instead, she has her own plans and doesn't seem intent on letting Lulu stop her. Each time Lulu tries to approach and talk, Charlotte responds sharply, as though she's hiding something. But Lulu can't ignore these clear signs. Her daughter is being driven by something, and she needs to uncover the truth before things go too far. What makes everything more tense is that Charlotte might not just be a rebellious child. She might actually be planning to do something reckless in her quest for revenge, putting Lulu in an even more difficult position. If Lulu tries to control Charlotte, it could drive her daughter even further away. But if she doesn't act soon, Charlotte might be heading down a dangerous path that no one can pull her back from. The tension in the relationship between Lulu and Charlotte is escalating. Lulu is trying to understand who or what has made Charlotte this way, but each time she gets closer to the truth, Charlotte pushes back harder. She doesn't want to be controlled, doesn't want to be taught right from wrong. She believes she's doing what's necessary, and the more Lulu intervenes, the more Charlotte tries to push her mother away. But Lulu won't give up. She knows her daughter isn't truly bad, but something is driving Charlotte to act in this dangerous way. Is someone manipulating her? Or have the wounds that were never healed turned Charlotte into someone even Lulu no longer recognizes? As everything starts to unravel, Lulu knows she has two choices: either she finds a way to bring Charlotte back before it's too late, or she will lose her daughter forever. But to do that, Lulu will have to face the biggest battle of her life, the battle to regain her daughter's trust. And in this battle, there's no guarantee Lulu will be the one to win. Josslyn is about to embark on her first mission as a WSB agent, but she quickly realizes that the harsh reality of this organization is far from what she imagined. Throughout her training, she learned how to control herself and master situations, but now, faced with a real command, she's not sure if she can carry it out. What makes things even more dangerous is that her orders come from Brennan, an ambitious man who does not accept failure. Josslyn's mission is not simply about gathering information or tracking a target. This time, she's given a far more terrifying command: to eliminate Brennan's enemy. This is no longer a test, this is the reality of the job she chose, and Brennan isn't giving her a chance to refuse. Josslyn once dreamed of becoming an agent, fighting for justice, but now, she is faced with the brutal truth that she may have to kill someone, and that could change her forever. But when Josslyn learns who her target is, she can't believe her eyes. The names on Brennan's list are none other than Jason and Anna, two people she once respected, who she believed always fought for what was right, but now they are considered threats. If Josslyn carries out this mission, it means betraying the very values she once trusted. But if she refuses, Brennan will not let her off the hook. The situation becomes even more complicated as Josslyn tries to uncover the true reason behind this kill order. She knows Brennan is dangerous, but does he have a legitimate reason to target Jason and Anna? Or is this just part of a bigger plan of his? As she digs deeper, she begins to realize that things are not as simple as she thought. Meanwhile, Jason and Anna are both monitoring Brennan's activities. They know he has a dangerous plan, but they never imagined that Josslyn would be pulled into the center of it. When they find out she's been assigned to eliminate them, they both realize this isn't just a challenge for Josslyn but a test for them as well. Can they save her from the path Brennan is trying to push her down? Josslyn is torn between her loyalty to the WSB and the truth she's gradually uncovering. If she follows the orders, she will have to face the consequences of becoming a killer. But if she betrays Brennan, she will become the enemy of one of the most dangerous men she has ever met. She doesn't know who to trust, and she doesn't have time to hesitate. This story is not just about a simple mission, it is the defining moment of Josslyn's life, a moment that will determine who she is and which path she will choose. If she continues down Brennan's path, she may never escape the darkness he's creating for her. But if she decides to stand against him, she will face consequences she never expected. Port Charles is about to witness a major shock as Josslyn is pushed into a battle she was never prepared for. This is no longer the story of a young woman trying to prove herself. This is the story of a woman being pushed to the edge of morality and survival. And when everything explodes, one thing is certain: no one can predict what Josslyn will do next. Chase is eager to help Brooke Lynn fulfill her dream of becoming a mother in the most special way, but his intentions are pushing their relationship into a dangerous spiral no one could have predicted. When Chase suggests using Dante's sperm for Brooke Lynn's IVF, he believes this is a reasonable decision, a way to give her a chance she may have lost. But for Brooke Lynn, this is not an easy choice, and instead of bringing happiness, this idea could destroy everything they've worked to build. Brooke Lynn can't believe what Chase is proposing. She's tried to forget her past with Dante, burying the painful emotions she once went through. The knowledge that she once had a child with Dante has been haunting enough, and now, with Chase proposing to bring Dante back into her life in such an unimaginable way, Brooklyn feels like she's losing control. The relationship between Chase and Brooklyn was built on trust and genuine love, but now, she feels like Chase doesn't truly understand her. For Brooklyn, IVF isn't something she opposes, but having Chase choose Dante as the sperm donor is something she simply cannot accept. It's not just a biological choice, it's a symbol of everything she's trying to move away from. She can't understand why Chase thinks this is reasonable. Is he feeling insecure about their relationship? Is he trying to prove something? Or is this just an act of kindness that's unknowingly destroying everything? Whatever the reason, Brooklyn knows she cannot accept this, and if Chase continues to push, things may reach an unwanted end. Meanwhile, Dante has no idea about this plan, and when the truth comes out, everything could get even worse. If Dante finds out that Chase wants him to be the biological father of Brooklyn's desired child, it could put all three of them in an irreparable situation. Sam, who has a close relationship with Dante, will surely feel betrayed and unable to accept the idea of Dante having another child with Brooklyn in this way. This story affects not only Chase and Brooklyn but also threatens to tear both families apart. If Brooklyn refuses, Chase may feel deeply hurt, and that could shake their bond. If Chase continues to push, Brooklyn may feel like he doesn't truly understand her, and that could be the final step that drives them apart forever. The love between Chase and Brooklyn was once strong, but there's no guarantee it can withstand this challenge. The choice they must make is not just about having a child. It's about trust, about whether they can truly understand each other. If they can't find common ground, if Chase doesn't realize this is too much for Brooklyn, this could be the end of their relationship. A disaster is waiting, and if they're not careful, it could destroy everything. Valentin is getting closer to his most dangerous plan, poisoning Brennan. This is not just a reckless act but a move that could completely change the course of the war he's been fighting. Brennan is not an easy man to defeat, and trying to take him down in this way could be a double-edged sword. But Valentin has decided this is the only path. If he doesn't act now, he could lose everything. Valentin is no stranger to dangerous schemes, but this time, things have gone farther than any plan before. Poisoning a man like Brennan isn't just an act of revenge, it's a declaration of war. Brennan has proven to be ruthless, always one step ahead, and if Valentin fails, the consequences will be unimaginable. But if the plan succeeds, Brennan will no longer be a threat, and everything could return to the course Valentin desires. However, what Valentin doesn't anticipate is that Brennan also has a plan of his own. He's not naive, and he's not easily outsmarted. As soon as Valentin starts carrying out his plan, Brennan senses that something is wrong. He may not know exactly what Valentin is scheming, but he knows an attack is coming. And Brennan has no intention of waiting idly. When Valentin brings the poison drink to Brennan, an invisible tension fills the air. Brennan smiles lightly, his sharp eyes watching Valentin's every move. He knows the man before him is no ordinary foe, but he doesn't believe Valentin can outmaneuver him so easily. Valentin may have set everything up perfectly, but Brennan always has a backup plan. And this time is no exception. The tense moments pass, and then Brennan suddenly flips the situation. He not only avoids the poisoned drink but immediately strikes back. If Valentin thought he could easily take down Brennan, he's underestimated his enemy. Brennan is not only prepared to deal with this attack, but he also has a plan to eliminate Valentin from the start. Just when Valentin thinks he has the advantage, Brennan executes a counterattack that throws everything into disarray. He's already anticipated Valentin's move and has prepared a deadly plan that Valentin couldn't expect. This is not just a battle of strength, it's a battle of wits. And in this game, one wrong move, and Valentin could lose his life. Anna soon realizes that things are escalating in a way she hadn't anticipated. When she hears about Valentin's plan, she knows it could be the biggest mistake he's made. But by the time she tries to warn him, it's too late. Brennan has already struck back, and now Valentin is no longer the hunter, he's the prey. The battle between Valentin and Brennan has escalated beyond control. Neither can back down, and once this battle ignites, it won't stop until one falls. If Valentin can't turn the tide, he may lose everything. But if Brennan continues to control the game, Port Charles may face a real nightmare. One thing is certain, this is no longer just a fight. This is a battle for survival, where only one can stand tall. And when the dust settles, no one can predict who will be the victor. Drew is preparing for an important press conference, an event that could solidify his position in politics and open a new chapter in his career. But in the shadows, Nina is quietly planning to sabotage everything. She cannot let Drew continue to rise, cannot allow him to take control and manipulate everything to his advantage. What Drew holds in his hands is not just a step forward in politics, it's a threat to the secrets Nina is trying to keep hidden. Nina knows that if she doesn't act now, Drew will become an unstoppable force. He's not only gaining influence in business but is also steadily moving deeper into the world of politics. And if he keeps progressing in this direction, it won't be long before he has enough power to destroy her. Nina cannot let that happen. Just as Drew is about to take the stage, a media storm suddenly erupts. Shocking news about a mysterious scandal involving him is leaked right before the press conference begins. The reporters no longer care about Drew's speech. They want to know the truth about the new accusations. The questions come fast and furious, the flashes of cameras are non-stop, and the pressure mounts on Drew at the most critical moment of his career. Drew is completely blindsided by the situation. He had prepared meticulously for the press conference, but he never planned for a sudden scandal like this. As he tries to stay calm and respond, the media doesn't give him a chance to escape the onslaught. Documents, fake evidence, dangerous allegations, all of it is laid out before him, leaving him unable to react in time. Nina has played a perfect game. She's set everything up carefully, and by the time Drew realizes what's happening, it's too late. Every escape route is blocked, and in a moment, Drew's image is completely destroyed. When the press conference ends, the public no longer sees Drew as a rising political figure. Instead, he becomes a man under suspicion, surrounded by scandals. His opponents quickly seize the opportunity to apply pressure, and within a few days, a decision is made. Drew is stripped of his Senate seat. Nina has succeeded in destroying Drew's plans, but she knows this is just the beginning. Drew will not give up easily, and he will do whatever it takes to find out who is behind this. But as he dives into the fight for justice, can he turn the tide before everything completely collapses? One thing is certain, the battle between Drew and Nina has reached its peak. Neither can back down, and this time, only one can win. Will Drew find a way to turn the tables and get revenge on Nina, or is this the end of his career and reputation? Port Charles is witnessing the biggest media storm it has ever seen, and as secrets are slowly revealed, no one can predict what will happen next.